Okay, so I'm going to work to 12 stitches past my marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to turn my work, slip that stitch, place a removable marker, and then I'm going to continue working on, but here you see that I'll be working a BRP and then a K1 back across. So BRP, K1, BRP, K1. Slip my top shoulder marker. Two, three, four, five. And then I'm going to go 11 in the other direction as the pattern dictates. So right now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, ending on that knit stitch. I'm going to turn my work, slip my stitch, clip it, and then I'm going to bring my yarn to the front so that I can continue to work those slip one, yarn forward, slip one, yarn over. So the yarn is in front, I'm slipping and yarn overing at the same time. Honestly, it's a little tricky to work these stitches so far from my body, because usually my knitting would be in my lap and my needle would be oriented a little bit better, but working on a flat plane so that you can see what I'm doing, it's really important that you see exactly how to work these. So forgive if it's a little wonky looking in the back here. Okay, and the pattern says I'm going to go 4 stitches past my last JSR. So I'm going to work my stitches like normal all the way up to the JSR. Now here's my JSR. The tricky thing about JSRs in Half Brioche is that it's going to kind of get resolved on this side, but it's going to get fully resolved on the next side when I'm turning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that up and place it onto the needle. I'm going to bring my yarn to the front, and I'm actually going to put my needle into both the knit stitch and the clipped part, and I'm going to slip those both together while making a yarn over at the same time. And that's going to count as stitch number 1, 2, 3, 4, and here I am ready to work a short row. So I'm going to JSR, I'm going to turn my work, I'm going to slip it, I'm going to clip my next marker, and then I'm going to go right into my BRP, K1. Now here's where it gets really tricky, because you can see that this leg is kind of like off to the side, so you have to pay close attention to that. I'm going to insert my needle into my slip stitch and my yarn overed stitch, and then I'm going to also make sure that that prior short row gets worked, and I'm going to BRP those 3 legs together. It seems a little bulky, but it actually works out really nicely in the finished fabric. And now I'm going to work back across. And so honestly, BRP feels a lot like a P2 tog to me. So I just kind of think K1, P1 when I'm working on the wrong side, even though it's not technically a K1, P1. It's an easier, it simplifies it a little bit for you when you're thinking about it. So here I am working across these stitches. Now resolving this one is also gonna be a little different than a typical JSR. The motions are the same, but let me get up to it and I'll show you. Okay, I've worked all the stitches up to that one. Now on my next one I would do a BRP, but the way the legs are sitting right now, it's going to have them twist if I just work them normally. So I'm going to slip these two knitwise, place them back on my needle. Then I'm going to pull this, put it onto the needle, and then I'm actually going to put my yarn in the back and insert my needle through the back, through those three, so that they all resolve at the same time. And that counts as 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn my work, slip that first stitch, grab a pin, clip it, and repeat the whole process over again.